Hello there, dear viewers, and welcome to haQ attaQ. My name is Jakob. I'm your host, and you're watching a haQ attaQ episode. And in this episode, I want to be helpful to a lot of beginners out there trying to find manuals for some apps. You see, with iOS, it can be hard to find a manual because a lot of the time these manuals aren't PDFs available online like with desktop and laptop software. That's what I used to. And sometimes these manuals can be hidden behind weird symbols. Well, actually, not that weird. So I want to begin by saying this. When you're looking for a manual inside an app, always start by checking the settings first. And here I'll show you a case of that because this is Animoog Z and I'm making this video in December 2021, so it just came out. And there's a lot of people that seem to be a bit miffed that there's no manual for it. Well, actually there is. And you can reach it right from within the app by going to Settings, and then you move to the word called Manual. I know, it's mind-blowing. So we open this up. Here's the manual. I read through it. It's a really good, fully featured, well-written manual. Alright, so moving from Animoog Z to an app like Agonizer Synth. This is a synthesizer made by me and Kai Aras, and a lot of people have had a hard time finding a manual for it because we've never made a PDF manual. At least I don't think we did. Well, the thing is, I wanted the manual to be available inside the app, and I got this idea from another app that I love a lot. So if you look around in here, it's not very obvious where that manual is because it's kind of hidden. Well, it's hidden behind a question mark. And so question marks are something you should be looking for in apps too. And I'll show you more examples of that. So the question mark inside Agonizer Synth is here. I know it's tiny and it wasn't easy to find a spot for it because there's so much I wanted Kai to fit on here. I never wanted a second page for this synth. I just wanted everything to be on the first page. So if we activate the question mark, well, Agonizer gets put into a tutorial mode. And so you can see that everything in here turns white. So if you press something, well, you get a box with an explanation in it. And it's like this for everything in white here. This way, the user never has to jump to a web page or a PDF in the background or use a phone or some other device and have the manual on there and skip, between the different devices. I just wanted it to be simple for the user to actually learn about the synth from the first page. Okay, so here's Sampler, and this is the app I got that idea from, to put the manual kind of inside the synth. If you wanted to reach the manual for Sampler, then you simply activate the question mark. And then you get a tutorial inside the app that you swipe through, and it actually highlights parts of the interface inside the app and explains it to you. This is brilliant, and you never leave the app, and you can learn anything from here. This is a really good way of doing tutorials. I love this. But again, you have to press a question mark in order to get it. Alright, so here's Borderlands Granular, and this is an app I absolutely love. I love this app so freaking much. Alright, so if we make a node and we select this node, we get this row of icons up here. And they don't really tell you what they're doing. I mean, you can kind of figure out what they're doing by using them, but for a beginner it might be hard, especially if you're completely new to anything related to music making. I actually understand why people have a hard time finding the manual for Borderlands Granular. So you actually have to press the Borderlands button here, where you can find all the saving options, BPM settings, volume options, stuff like that. And then you open up the Cogwheel menu. You see, the Cogwheel menu is an icon used for, showing you where the settings are. Then we need to look for another icon, and this time it's an I icon right there. This usually stands for info or information. And it is actually an icon that some developers uses to, kind of hide away the manual or put the manual under. So if we press this, we're entering the manual. And here you can find explanations for all of the icons and everything inside Borderlands Granular. It's not a straightforward written out manual, descriptive manual, but it will explain what all of these icons are. All right, so in short, you start by going to settings. And sometimes the settings is a word, settings, and sometimes it's a cogwheel menu. And then you'll usually find the manual inside there. Well, if you can't find it like that, it could be a question mark. And if it's not a question mark, it's an eye icon. And if all of that fails, well, it could be that the manual might be hidden under help, like with Sunriser Synth here. What you have to do is to go to utilities, and then you have to go down to help. And that opens up the manual. I'm about to round this video up. I'm just gonna do a few quick ones to show you where the manual is. So here's Spacecraft. You wanna get to the manual? Question mark, right there. And that's the manual. Here's Factory by Sugarbyte. Where's the manual? Well, go to Settings and then find the question mark. See, another question mark. And if we press that, we get a manual online. So this one you can probably find if you search for it through Google. Here's TC11. This is another app that I love, and a lot of people want to find the manual for it. Double tap right here and then go to settings. So again, settings, and then the word help. And if you press here, then you can download the manual. And okay, and this will help you get to a proper PDF manual that explains everything inside the synth. Okay, I'm gonna round this up. I just wanna do the last one, which is Drambo. Go to the hamburger button and then just simply press help. So here, it's not even in settings, it's not hidden behind a question mark or an exclamation mark or an icon. It's just hidden inside the hamburger menu, and then you just press help and you get to the user manual right here. I'm rounding this up now, and the best advice I can give you is calm yourself down. When you're feeling frustrated, what's not gonna help is you getting angry. So calm yourself down, don't skeet your pants or anything. Look for settings or cogwheel menu, look for question marks, look for icons, or look for the word help. And sometimes you have to go through 3 of those options in order to find a manual. And if there is no manual, ask the developer of the app. Is there a manual for this? If enough people ask for it, they will make it. Now, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like the video, give it a thumbs down. If you want to support me, then sharing this video is a good way of doing that. Commenting down below about apps that might have hard to find manuals. Yeah, that could be good. Now, if you want to support me in a financial way, check out my music first. Full list of links in the description. If you want to support me in any other financial way, I've got Patreon and PayPal. And if you don't want to do any of that, then that's okay too. As usual, I wish you a very productive week. Now go finger all of your stuff and have a lot of fun doing it. What's up, haQ attaQ fam? Today we're gonna do something very different. I'm turning this into a tech channel. I've got this cup of coffee here. So what we're gonna do something insane. We're gonna smash this iPad. We're gonna smash this iPad with this cup. It's gonna be insane, guys. Just smash that like button, hit that subscribe button. Just do it 20 times over. Just smash, like.